Hey everybody, Jim Whalen here, and just waiting for people to join us. This is the first Armed Cyclist YouTube live video. I pedal all over America every summer. Today I was out pedaling. Today I pedaled 42 miles, so I'm just waiting for people to join. So I'm just waiting for people to join in the chat. And how's everybody doing today? Anybody out there today? I just wanted to talk about investing in gold at this point in time. I think it's one that really makes sense to do. You got the depreciating assets of the stock market. You got gold going up to, you got gasoline going up to $5 a gallon. Back about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, maybe now at this point, it was like $2.39 for E85. I was paying $1.61. Now I'm paying $3.99, and it's like, where does it end? So I make it real easy to invest in gold. My website, insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com, shows you how. I got 5 different companies for you to choose from to make it really easy to invest in gold. I got relationships with 5 different companies. And it's like, what's going on with your retirement? And that's really what the decision you have to make is. You work 30, if you're over 45, you work 30 years, you probably save some money, and now you're seeing deflated in your 401k because of what's going on in Washington and elsewhere in the world. Stock market going down. They're not hard assets. Hard assets include things like gold and real estate and all that. So back when I was a boy, I'm 59 now, so that was like 50 years ago. Gold was like at $35 an ounce. And what is it now? Like $1,900? And I just think that it's something that you should consider, because hard assets will protect your retirement, will protect your dollars against inflation. And I think it's something that you might want to consider doing. So check out Insider Secrets of goldinvesting.com. You'll see all kinds of articles on there about the industry and about why it's a good idea to invest in gold. We've got great relationships with people with companies like Goldco, Hartford Gold, Birch Gold. We make it real easy for you. So is there any questions about anything? I'll be happy to take some questions. If you have questions about gold, or if you just want to read some articles on our blog on insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com, you can do that too. That's Smoking Hot Wife in the background. She's responsible for global warming, and that's just what's going on. Say hi to everybody on YouTube.
I'm visible.
See, that's Smoking Hot Wife right there. See, Smoking Hot Wife. I'm pointing to her right there. Come on over and say hi to everybody, Sherry.
Hello.
See, this is Smoking Hot Wife. She's responsible for all things hot. And that's just how it is. So we're live on YouTube. The fire department can't even put out Smoking Hot Wife. So I'm just going to read one of the articles here on our website, on our landing page. I'll read the insider news. And by the way, it's either Forbes or one of the magazines like that was predicting gold going up to $15,000 an ounce. So I just thought I'd throw that out. Forbes or some crazy magazine like that. But one of the disclosures that I want to read is the owners of this website may be paid to recommend Goldco and other companies. The content on this website include any positive reviews of Goldco and others may be neutral or may not be neutral or independent. So I thought I'd read you that. The headline is increased gold demand fuels safe haven IRA investing. Just some of the things I was talking about. What's your IRA doing? So demand for gold increased. Let me start over. Strong increase in gold demand paints pretty picture for precious metals IRA investing. Demand for gold increased by 34% during the first quarter of 2022, contributing to the bullish start for the gold market. People from all walks of life have been clamoring for the safety and security that gold gives, which has led to sales that have skyrocketed to all-time highs, which is absolutely true. And with all the elements in place for strong demand for the rest of the year, investors are looking for ways to shield themselves from inflation and diversify their portfolios, reflecting gold's standing as a safe haven investment in times of geopolitical and economic uncertainty, the Ukraine war. People opt to invest in gold for a variety of different reasons. Listed below are a few of the important ones that come to mind. Again, this article is from my blog, insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com. Gold retains its value. Gold's value has remained consistent over the course of history, in contrast to that of paper currency, coins, and other assets. People believe that owning gold is the best method to both hedge their wealth against inflation and pass it on to future generations. Gold's value as measured against that of the dollar has without a doubt remained relatively stable over the course of the last century. Gold's worth has increased steadily throughout the years, in contrast to the consistent decline in purchasing power of the dollar that occurs year after year as a result of inflation. Good example of that is the price of gas. Back in the day, when I was a boy, gas was like maybe 50 cents a gallon. Now look at it, it's like $6 a gallon. In some areas of America, it's like $8 a gallon. And let's see, where was I? The fact that gold has remained relatively consistent over the years is evidence of precious metals' enduring appeal. Gold is widely regarded as one of the most secured investments due to its ability to swiftly regain its value during a period of economic instability. Its price frequently moves in the opposite direction of the stock market or the overall economy. Well, when you got people like Joe Biden wrecking the economy, gold's the place to be. The only great thing that Kamala Harris is good for is changing Joe's diapers and then spanking him for being bad and put the nipple back in his mouth. That's what Washington equates to these days. Hedge against the gold is a good hedge against the dollar and inflation. In an economic situation where investors are confronted with a weakening U.S. dollar and growing inflation, the belief that gold maintains wealth is even more significant. When investors notice their money is losing value, they will start putting it into hard assets that have kept their value in the past. It should come as no surprise that an increasing number of people are turning to gold as a hedge, given the rising inflation eats away the value of everyone's savings and assets. Because gold is priced around the world in US dollars, it benefits from a weakening currency. Investors who want to buy gold, like central banks, have to sell the US dollars in order to do so. This makes gold investors want to get out of the dollar, which makes the dollar go down and gold prices go up. By the way, if you go to insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com, I have also a free ebook that details how to invest in gold that you can claim by registering on my website or on my landing page at insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com. And I think you'll like the read there. It's from Frank Barbaretta. That's the author. He wrote it for my landing page for my website. And time to diversify your portfolio with gold. Gold, gold aids in the diversification of financial portfolios. Many individuals believe that diversifying your portfolio is as simple as buying a mix of equities and bonds. However, if you invest solely in equities and bonds, as many individuals do, you're increasing your risk. In the event of catastrophic, in the event of a systemic catastrophic, both stocks and bonds could lose value. Oh, catastrophe! How about that? I can read. And the investors that properly diversify their holdings include gold in their portfolio, along with stocks and bonds, in order to lower the volatility of risk. Whatever percentage of your investment portfolio you choose to put in gold, it can help you spread out your investments and change how much you're susceptible to, how much risk you're susceptible to. Gold can bring stability to your portfolio because it's not as volatile as stocks and bonds and isn't affected by the boom and bust cycle. Gold has always been a good investment that can diversify your portfolio. This is whether you are worried about inflation, a falling US dollar, go figure, or even keeping your money safe. If you just want to diversify, gold has nothing to do with stocks, bonds, or even real estate. Gold versus geopolitical uncertainty. Not only can gold hold its value during periods of economic instability, but it also does so during periods of geopolitical unrest. When global tensions grow, investors seek refuge in this crisis commodity, and as a result, it often outperforms other investments. In times of low government trust, its price tends to rise the most. Nobody trusts Joe Biden. Sinking America in the polls. Earlier this year, geopolitical concerns weighed heavily on the global economy in response to the European Union crisis, reigniting investor interest and pushing gold prices close to an all-time high. Geopolitical conflicts, supply chain issues, and rising gold prices have all characterized the first quarter of 2022 due to its distinctive position as a dual asset class. Gold's prominence as a safe haven for holding has been reinforced not just for investors, but for retail customers. As a result of these global events and market conditions. Given present market conditions, investment demand is predicted to continue strong as a combination of high inflation and rising geopolitical tensions will likely feed the desire for gold. The bottom line, buying makes gold more sense than anything else at the times of uncertainty and upheaval. Following the 2008 financial crisis, public faith in the banking system has been irrevocably, I said it right, irrevocably, that's a hard word to say, undermined. And individuals are wary of entrusting their money to people who have already lost it. You're not alone if you're concerned about the impact of inflation, conflict, recession on your savings and assets. Millions of Americans are in the same position, and many have already decided to invest in gold to safeguard their valuables. Since gold prices rise in response to circumstances that cause paper investments such as stocks and bonds to fall in value, it should be a key part of a well-diversified investment portfolio. Gold bullion is the ultimate insurance, and given its capacity to retain its value, should be considered an essential component of everyone's portfolio. With a strong demand for gold driving prices to all-time highs and likely beyond, there's never been a better time to protect your families with a gold IRA. And here's my disclosure. All investments, including precious metals such as gold and silver, involve risk, and you may get less back than what you put in. Always consult with a licensed professional and financial advisor before investing your money. Consumers should be aware that past performance does not guarantee future returns. The owners of this website, insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com, that's me, may be compensated for recommending certain companies. That's the people on my website. For certain companies and products and services. While we endeavor to make sure all our content is accurate, the information we provide may not be neutral or independent and does not constitute financial advice. Those are the disclaimers that are on my website. I just thought I'd put them in the video too. So you'll see how the gallon of gas goes. You'll see how the price of real estate goes up. You'll see just about how, well, let me say this. I was, my mother passed away in 2008. And I went through her library. She kept a whole pile of old National Geographics. And there's car ads in there for like from 1969. And there's cars for sale in there for like $2,000. I don't remember the makes or models or anything like that, but they're ones we all saw. If you're close to 60 like I am, they're all ones that we saw when we were kids, like the Duster. And that, I don't know what price the Duster was ever at, but as an example, and the Gremlin, you all remember the Gremlin from AMC. That was an ugly car, by the way. My favorite car was the VW Beetle. My sister had one. But when you see the way things have deflated, it only makes sense to invest in gold. And back in, let's take a look here. And I make it real easy. I got relationships with 5 different companies on my website, insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com. Gold ads from back in the day. Um, 1930s, they actually made it illegal to invest in gold, and they did. Whoever was president at the time gave an order to confiscate the gold too. I'm just trying to find the copy of the executive order. Here we are. This was a copy of the executive order. Looks like Harry Truman. If you Google gold confiscation executive order from the 1930s, you can see, and go on Google Images, you can see a copy of the executive order to confiscate gold issued April 5th, 1933. All persons are required to deliver on or before May 1st, 1933, all gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates now owned by them to the Federal Reserve Bank, branch, or agency, or to any member bank of the Federal Reserve System. That was an executive order issued by Harry Truman, it looks like. I think he was a Democrat. And I'm sorry, it was Roosevelt. So I'm just looking. New York Times from 1933. Roosevelt orders 4-day bank holiday, puts embargo on gold, calls Congress. So glad I was able to correct myself. So they haven't banned you from owning it now, but back in the day they did. So it's a good time for you to get in it to protect yourself before they tell you you can't. You never know which way Joe Biden's going to swing these days. That guy's so senile, it's ridiculous. So that's really what I want to say. And just go to insidersecretsofgoldinvesting.com and you'll really understand how easy it is to invest in gold, how easy it is to protect your wealth and protect yourself from inflation. So that's what I wanted to tell you tonight. So I'll see you later, and I'm going to sign off for now. This is the Armed Cyclist signing off.